Hello everyone, this is Ron, your favorite Xeno pilot here. I'm here with the Hubsan Xeno 2, and right beside it, just for show, I have the Hubsan Xeno 1 beside it. It's the first time I've kind of lined them up side by side, and now I realize how much bigger the 2 is than the Hubsan Xeno. I guess 1 we'll call at this point. I mean, the props and stuff look, I guess bigger also, but the drone, as you can see, is much bigger, and the weight, it's much heavier too. So the controller of the new one, the 2 looks bigger than the 1 also. So everything's a little bit bigger. You get more for your money this time around. But what I'm here today to talk about is the Hubsan Xeno 2 app. As a lot of you probably already aware, they had a app just called the X Hubsan app for the Xeno 1, and it also had settings in there for Hubsan's other Wi-Fi drones, where they created a special app just called the X Hubsan 2 for the Xeno 2 app. So let me go ahead and fire everything else up, and I'm going to do a screen recording and work through what I'm going to demonstrate today. Basically, what I'm going to show you is how the gallery works, where you save your photos and videos if you want to edit them and play with them on the phone. And let's just say this isn't a very the outcome won't be what you want to hear, but let's go through it anyways. So let's fire the drone up here. I was offline today, so it won't have a full charge, but that's okay. Alright, so we're just going through the motions here of getting everything set up here. So, I'm already doing a screen recording. So, we got the Xeno 2 app on the screen here, and we're going to hit enter device. Enter main interface. Okay, and there we go. We're connected. We got weak GPS, but we know that, and my gimbal didn't initialize, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this icon below the photo and video button on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. It's like like a picture of like a landscape with a sun there. So we're going to hit that. And I've moved my photos over here from the other day, but the problem is, so let's select the photo here. So I have the photo there, but the only option I have is to delete it. I don't have an option to move it over to my Photos app on the iPhone 11 Pro. So I mean, it's there, but no, I stand corrected. There's a download button. This wasn't there the last time I looked at it. So again, we're learning something all the time. So I guess we'll try to download that to the successfully saved. Okay, so that's how you save a photo from directly taken from the drone to the phone, to the app, and then saved to your photos. So that way, if you're out and about and don't have your laptop or your iPad or something like that along, you could still move these images and videos from the drone over to your phone for safekeeping. But okay, now let's go back and try that with a video. So over here, the video. All right, there's the videos. So some of them, it takes them a long time to process through here. So let's pick a video from the 26th, which is that today? Well, let's go to the 24th. All right. See, it's taking a long time to kind of load up there. But I have the option to save it, information, and delete it over here also. And I have the option to, sorry if I didn't slow down to show you, I had the option to delete the photos with the trash can app. So if you go through and you've got some photos or videos that didn't turn out very well, you could just delete them right there to, the save storage. That's a good thing. So as you can see, the video just kind of spins and spins, and we could be here a while. So I will fast forward this part of the video if we ever get to the point where we can even do anything with the video. Let me hit that I button, see if that gives us anything. That gives us information here. File name, date, the file size. Of course, the file's not here yet, so there's no information. So I think it's still trying to get the information from the, from the drone to the app. And, I don't know what the bit rate is. I'm using a fast U3 card in here. And, of course, we have, hooked up directly to the remote controller here. So I don't know what the bottleneck here is in the speed, but as you can see, it's not moving very fast. And I don't think I took that extremely large of a file to cause this big slowdown, but I haven't even been timing to see how long it took, so that's another thing to consider. But okay, let's just kind of let's just hit the done button and go back here. Let's try another video from today. See if that process is any faster. Yeah, so I get the feeling that nothing's going to happen here either. I mean, we let that other one go for a couple minutes, and nothing was happening whatsoever. So this kind of works for pictures, but for videos, maybe if we sat here for an extremely long time, like we sat here a half hour, maybe we could download one video from the drone to the phone, but that's certainly not acceptable in many people's lives, that they have that long to sit there and download a video. I mean, if you had this on another drone, like you could do the same thing with DJI drones on the Go4 app, and of course they'll load in a reasonable amount of time. You'll see some progress, like right here. We don't know if it's ever going to finish or it's going to finish in the next 10 seconds. But with DJI drone, at least you get an indication of something's happening, like a little, indication that it's downloading. So, so far, I'm going to call this a fail for video, but it did okay for photos. So, go back and hit a photo again here. So you can see the trash can over there. And you just tap on it, and then you can save the picture here. Let's see here. Let's see if I can figure that out again. Well, now I should have said it before. Now I can trash it, but I don't have the download button over here on the side. Let's go back and do another photo. Okay, so it's the same thing here. I had the option to trash it, but not download it. So let's see that this picture had the icon to download, and this picture does. So we only one picture that has the option to download, and maybe that's because I've messed it up by trying to do the video, and it's to work on that a little bit. But just to say the least, the app's a little buggy. So okay, so let's go all the way back. So now we're back in the main interface here. So you want to hit this button up here, which is kind of like the Hubsan symbol. So we're going to get back to here, and this is when you want to fly the drone, and this is like your information. This is where the pictures and videos should be. So we have no video in here, but it's because we couldn't get any to download. But let's go to the photo. So there's our photo in there. So we're going to tap that photo. So there it is again. So we have the option to get information on it, which turned the thing for some reason. We can flag it here. Here's one we want to keep. Here's the delete button, and here's the share out to many sources here. Facebook, Twitter, some of the WeChat, some of the the Chinese sites, Instagram, WhatsApp. You send the email, save to an album. So yeah, you have a lot of the common options here for the photo, but the problem here is it's just that the app just doesn't work very well as far as being able to download things quickly and efficiently. So hopefully that's something Hubsan can work on in the future. With the Hubsan Zuno 1, this part of the app, the gallery and all that, it didn't work at all for a long time on the Hubsan one. So it's probably something they just have to work through again with the Hubsan 2. So let's see. Did we check that button up there? Local gallery. That's the pictures on my phone. Okay. So anyhow, that's it as far as using the app so far at this time. We'll just call it a work in progress at this point. So you're better off just you taking the memory card out and loading it to your computer. You're always better off taking the memory card out and loading it directly into your computer or your iPad or something. But again, in a pinch, you want to get those files off of here and onto your phone for safekeeping or even backup. These apps are nice, but again, we need them to put a little more work into this one. So okay, that's it for this part of the video. I also I'm going to show you this here too while I'm here. Let's see. Let's get out of here and back into the device again. Okay, enter main device. So okay, we're back in the interface here. So what I'm going to show you here is a feature on the left-hand side, the top button. This is where you see some of your kind of intelligent flight modes and advanced features. So you want to go down to all the way down to the bottom of the panoramic photo, and you know, I don't know why they're not popping up here, but you have an option of taking 4 different types of panoramic photos in here, and I tried every one of them, and I'm going to try to stitch the results together in Lightroom and show you the different modes here. Again, I just can't get it to work here, probably because my battery's too low and I'm getting a gimbal error. But there was Spear, 180, Horizon, and one other one, typical ones you see in a lot of the DJI drones. So we're gonna, next part of this video, we're gonna, you know, or maybe it'll just be the next video if it takes me a long time to stitch them. But at some point I will show you the results of the panoramic modes, because in the other Hubsan Zuno 1, they had a panoramic mode where it just turned the camera around and took a video. But this one, these are actually photos and not just a video. So, all right. Well, you know, thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.